Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to the woods. And I'm just going to come right out and say it. This is not typically the time or the conditions that you would be found wandering around woodland looking to capture a evocative image. But I think it's important to sort of get the story out there, get the message out there that, 90% of the time us photographers are out and about. There's a lot of it that we're sort of pre-visualizing and scoping, and that's certainly what today's all about. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That early morning sort of rain and mist and murk that we had this morning has cleared away, and it's now actually quite pleasant out there. But of course that means completely sort of the total opposite of the sort of conditions that you would normally find yourself in the woods. But I had a couple of hours spare, and I just wanted to come out and really just work a couple of potential compositions, because again, this is what a lot of the background work sort of involves, at least for myself. And any time out with a camera, is a good time, both from a mental perspective, but also just from a technical perspective. As no photographer out there, no matter how experienced and how popular, everyone needs a bit of practice. So let's see whether we can find anything, and also let's see whether or not I don't get eaten to death by little midges. So I brought myself down one of the little, given the fact that I almost stepped in a big pile of horse crap, I'm assuming it's one of the little bridle path stroke mountain bike trails. And this is where, if there's going to be anything that works today or shows me a potential for later, it's going to be sort of deeper into the woods rather than on the path. And I've come across a little scene here behind me, and it's just, now it'd be ideal if that was a birch or something on the left hand side, but just where there's a little bit of light breaking through. Of course, what it's given me here with kind of all this sort of commercial plantation straight up and down, a lot of kind of light and shadow, one-sided light and shadow. So that kind of gives you a little bit of potential depth on the image. But just here, it's quite nice. As I say, the leaves are getting nicely luminescent with the light coming down, and the background's in shadow. Might get the old camera out and see whether we can set something up, but yeah, looks quite nice. So I've set myself up in a vertical position, quite simple, no filters, f6.4, 2-second timer, and I actually was originally just looking to frame just the little sapling and the one thicker commercial tree on the right, but then as I sort of set up and looked at the composition, I actually looked to include more of the upper frame, because I think in post, being able to darken down a lot of the frame and just leave maybe some of that shaft of light coming through might actually work. The midge in here is pretty bad, so yeah, f6.4, no filters, 2-second timer, lots of midges. Pleasing. Oof, gonna have to move.